Alright guys, so this just says still waiting, but I know exactly what this guy wanted. He's been very consistent about getting my attention. He has gotten my attention. The first team he wanted me to do was the Mavericks, and I think it's the only comment I've gotten about the Mavericks. And then there was another video where he was like, don't forget about me, and I was like, it really caught my attention, and it said still waiting. So I was like, let's do the Mavericks. Let's give this guy what he wants. He's been very consistent. I hope you guys do enjoy, and make sure to leave your team in the comment section below, because that will be whatever you guys vote tomorrow's video. What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode on this double upload day. Dirk Nowitzki is trying to retire. Obviously, we are doing the Mavericks. We're overriding that, and we are going to send him back into the league because he's not retiring yet. So we have Dirk Nowitzki's contract in our books. First thing I think the Mavericks should try to do, and I feel like Dirk would be open-minded to this as well, but I guess I could be wrong. But I feel like Dirk Nowitzki should restructure his contract with the Mavs. That way they could bring in some nice players, for him to, have a chance at winning it one last ring or something like that. I don't know, but isn't Dirk like 41? Is this 39? I could be wrong, but I know he's old, but he's still balling, so I don't hate his decision by any means. So we're going to go straight to league meetings and draft lottery and skip to that. We have the 4th pick, but we all know that the Mavericks currently hold the 9th pick in the draft, so like I usually do, I'm going to trade for the 9th pick because that's the pick the Mavs have, and this series is all about doing the offseasons accurately as possible. So we're going to go ahead and get the 9th pick from the Timberwolves. So we have that staff signing. Rick Carlisle is still our head coach. Cool. Draft. I feel like this could be the end of an era, like not an era, but like end of a. I don't know. I feel like you guys know what I'm trying to say. Dirk Nowitzki, this might be his last season coming up, and then Rick Carlisle on a 1 year left on his contract, he moves on, and then bam, you start a new era for Dallas. It post Dirk Nowitzki era, and I feel like you build around Harrison Barnes, but that would be an interesting offseason to do next year when we have 2K18. But maybe NBA Live 18 with all the speculation, but I'll talk about that in this video. But let's go ahead and just get started right away. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go straight in this draft, and let's get something we really need out here. I'm probably not going to trade the pick, so let's go straight to the 9th pick because I think the Mavericks should make sure to pick someone here because they could use him for his future, for their future, not for his future, for their future. Let's see who's been taken off the board so far. I'm seeing one specific player that hasn't been taken off the board, and his name is De'Aaron Fox. But would De'Aaron Fox slip all the way to the 9th pick? You just never know. I feel like Dennis Smith Jr. is a more accurate player that could slip, but you never know. So if De'Aaron Fox were to slip all the way down, I think the Mavericks would take him without a doubt. They need a point guard, so this would answer their point guard situation. De'Aaron Fox, perfect team for him. De'Aaron Fox with the Mavericks. And another thing is, Lonzo Ball was currently reportedly out of shape for the Lakers during his workout, so that could be something to look at. Can you imagine if the Lakers pass Lonzo Ball, how mad LeVar Ball would be? We're going to how mad LeVar Ball would be. We're going to go ahead and let all those players walk. Now, when we go into the Mavericks offseason, Nerlens Noel, if I'm the Mavericks, I'm not giving him the money that teams are really wanting, but he is young. He has potential. I feel like Mark Cuban will. I feel like he definitely will. Match. I feel like he will match any offer. I don't know. I just have that feeling for some reason. So I feel like Nerlens Noel will be back in a Mavericks uniform. So we have De'Aaron Fox now as a point guard. Shooting guards are nice. Harrison Barnes, nice small forward. And Dirk Nowitzki, obviously. If we could restructure his contract in this game, if that was a possible thing we could be doing, I would. But the first thing I think the Mavericks should do this offseason is get rid of Wesley Matthews. I just think they should trade him straight up. I don't know what for. Give Seth Curry all the shooting guard minutes and get Chandler Parsons back. No, hell no. But go out there and trade for a cheaper player to get some cap space, bruh. Because Wesley Matthews, you know, he's just not worth giving him that much money. Like, trade Wesley Matthews for Glenn Robinson. Like, that's a money saver right there. Straight up. And Glenn Robinson has potential, so I like that trade. And we kind of need a backup 3 anyway, so that works out in the long run. So now, really, what is... we need a shooting guard. Seth Curry, I don't mind him starting. He's a nice shooter, so that's not a big deal if he were to start. Dirk Nowitzki, we gotta worry about Dirk Nowitzki's way out. So obviously he's gonna be the starter for this last season. Dwight Powell's a nice backup power forward. Centers, Greg Monroe. What do we do out here, man? What are we really wanting to do here? I feel like we don't even have enough money for that. I feel like I feel like George Hill or Jeff Teague would be perfect here in Dallas, or I feel like that could happen, potentially happen. They don't need a 3 because I think Harrison Barnes should take over this team when Dirk Nowitzki does retire. Maybe they go out there and sign like a Tim Hardaway or a Dion Waiters, maybe even Tony Allen. Like, I don't know. The Mavericks, I think, feel like they really shouldn't they really should just use their pick, trade Wesley Matthews, maybe trade some of these other contracts. They need to focus on re-signing Seth Curry because that's another thing that they should re-sign Seth Curry. Barea might retire. Who knows what he's going to do. But Dirk Nowitzki, so this is basically like, this is Dirk's last season. So I'd want to see Dirk in the playoffs. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to make the best team possible. Right now I'm just trying to make sure how much money we have. We have $26 million in cap space to work with. We can bring back Nerlens Noel, and he'll be our center. But we got to watch out just to make sure we don't match. So, best available player. We can give Gordon Hayward some money. We can throw him some money. I just don't know how much sense that would make, though. Shooting guards, I feel like I could definitely see Mark Cuban going after Tim Hardaway or Dion Waiters because they both had good seasons. Just this free agency isn't very big heavy, and that's really what they need. Paul Millsap's going to be too much money for them. Serge Ibaka, I feel like, would be a solid pickup to come off the bench. Solinger, Ezeli. I think the Mavericks were interested in Ezeli last season, and I think he'd be solid as well. So let's see what, no one has said anything yet, so let's do it again. Tim Hardaway says he'll come to the Mavericks. I feel like that's a solid signing for Dallas. I feel like that's something I could see them doing. But then you just threw all your money at Tim Hardaway. Now I feel like the best thing to do here is to re-sign Nerlens as well. You have bird rights on him, and then go out here and get Festus Ezeli because they were interested in him, and they're going to give him a chance, I feel like. And Dwayne Dedmon wouldn't be bad to go after either for the Mavericks. Point guard, we already have Drew. Like, I feel like they could go after Drew Holiday. They could get Patty Mills as a backup. Yeah, I don't know. They could do a lot. So let's see what we got. Dion Waiters accepts, but we can't sign him. So it's basically we can't sign Serge. Sign Dwayne Dedmon. I feel like that is something that could definitely happen. So I think this is going to be the team we're going to roll with. Dwayne Dedmon, Dwight Powell come off the bench, Glenn Robinson come off the bench. We got a nice two-way punch at the shooting guard. I don't care which one starts. Let's make sure we get Nerlens as well back. Oh, I could sign Festus Ezeli too, so why the hell not? I'll go ahead. Patty Mills goes to Magic. Don't know why he would ever do that, but that's how 2K works. Nerlens, well, we can give him his money, but I don't feel like the Mavericks really should. But I honestly think they're going to have to match if they're going to want to bring him back. So, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to keep doing this until someone gives him a contract, and then I'll have to match it. But I don't think anyone's giving him a contract anytime soon, because what he's asking for is complete bullcrap. He accepts it. So now we go to player progression. Now this team, 81, 80, 79, 79, Seth Curry 78, Dwayne Dedman, and okay, so solid all the way around. Training camps. Oh, Jesus. We're going to auto-generate rookies here, and then we'll do untapped potential on De'Aaron Fox, although he has a good potential already as it is, and Glenn Robinson, because he's going to be our backup 3. Now, I've run into a problem here in the fact that we have way too many people here. So, if we're going to run a 10-man rotation, we're leaving one of these players off. So, I think what we're going to do here is move either Azili to power forward or Dwayne Dedman. Neither one of them can shoot, so neither one of them are going to be a shooter or stretch big by any means. Where is Dwayne Dedman? Am I tripping? He's up here. He goes up to a 78. So either way, I don't lose. I'll go ahead and do this. And then at the beginning of the season, we're going to explore trades for Dwight Powell, because why the hell not? Nick Young, Darrell Arthur, John Lure, just not really seeing anything out here. What if we really, let's see what we got out here. Point guards, Dennis Schroeder, Kimball Walker, Jeff Teague, D. Russell, point guards. Actually, I feel like a solid backup to sign would be this guy right here. So I think I'm going to do this. Give him JJ Barea and Dwight Powell, and you guys can hand me Shabazz. You want to do that? Shabazz Muhammad, JJ Barea, Dwight Powell for Patty Mills, and Shabazz straight up. They probably won't take this. What if we throw in a couple of second rounders in this? They're still not taking it. They're still not taking it. We'll throw in another second rounder. They're still not taking. Okay, what if we change one of these to a first? They're still not taking it. All right, what about an early first? What about our 29? Okay, I think that might be a little too crazy. 2020. Okay, all right, whatever. I'll throw you my 2019. Okay, they take it. So, that helps our team out a little bit, makes it a little bit better. So, Glenn Robinson won't have to be our small forward off the bench. It's Shabazz Muhammad instead. So, pretty solid. I'm thinking Tim Hardaway starts, but I want Seth Curry to be our 6th man, and yeah, that works out perfect. So enough talking here. I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the trade deadline, and after the trade deadline, we're going to talk about something, and hopefully you guys will give me good feedback for it. All right, so currently at the trade deadline, we're 24 and 34. Kind of expecting this, man. This is Dirk Nowitzki's last season. You really don't know how well he can do his last season. He's getting up there in age. I think this is going to be I don't think Dirk Nowitzki's going to say, oh, I'm retiring at the beginning of the season. It's going to be a farewell tour like Kobe did, because I just don't see Dirk Nowitzki being that kind of guy that would do that. But I feel like this is going to be his last season, and, this is basically, I think this season should be focused on just appreciation for what Dirk has done for the Mavericks organization, staying faithful to them. Hell, he even won them a championship back against Miami. He's an excellent, solid player, and it's awesome that he's stayed loyal. Not a lot of players are like that today. Kevin Durant. But anyway, so we are currently like 4 games out of it, it seems like. So we're not, or 3. So we're not too far out of it. Any free agents out? Nope. Charlie Villanueva, let's sign him back to Dallas. Hell no. All right, so what do we do here at the trade deadline? I don't feel like a whole lot can be done, but I feel like there can be some moves that we might be able to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do some of these moves. I feel like what we're gonna do here to try to take us over the top, a player that the Mavericks were interested in a couple seasons back in free agency, and that is DeAndre Jordan. Now, how I get him, I don't know. I'm going to trade him Dirk. Just kidding. That would be very disrespectful. I'm going to give them Tim Hardaway, straight up. Let's see, what else could we give them? I'll give them Nerlens Noel. Just kidding, they can't take that. So what if I give you Dwayne Dedman, and you give me Jared Sullinger? What about that? And then I'll throw in first rounders for that. So Tim Hardaway, Dwayne Dedman for Jared Sullinger, and DeAndre Jordan. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know. Did I throw? Okay. What do you guys think about that? Although they accepted it. So we just got DeAndre Jordan. No way in hell. Like the way. Why is De'Aaron Fox? What? No. Okay. No. Absolutely freaking not. De'Aaron Fox is not hitting the bench for you, Patty Mills. Hell no. Alright, put you back in your place. Alright, so would the Mavericks ever trade 2 first rounders for DeAndre Jordan? Probably not. Now thinking about it, that was kind of a stupid trade, but you know, what can you do? I guess I was trying to force. Is he wait, he's only, he has a couple years on his contract, so I guess it's not that bad, but maybe I overpaid a little bit. Got Sullinger in the deal as well. Let's see what the rotation's looking like now. They're leaving Glenn Robinson out, which is fine. So that's fine right here. The minutes are good. So this team is decent. But like now what I'm going to do here is talk about something real quick with you guys. So there's been a lot of speculation about how 2K lately has been kind of lazy with their game, and that people are getting tired of it because, you know, there's plenty of YouTubers. I know Crispy Flakes and Six Rings of Steel, another, I'm sure you guys have heard of them obviously, but another players in the 2K community, they've been saying on Twitter like every day that Start Today is broken, and 2K still hasn't done shit about it. So there's been rumors that, you know, with NBA Live 18 making a comeback, because I don't think they made a 17, with that coming back, there are rumors that, you know, NBA Live 18 might pass 2K18, and you know, Live 18 would be the thing, and then it'd be kind of weird to call anybody 2K YouTubers, since we're not going to be, since maybe Live, you know what I'm trying to say, like bursts out and becomes a really good game, and then what do you know, like no one's playing 2K, and that's kind of a big fear for me. But honestly, it's a stretch. I don't think I should be too worried about it, but I am kind of worried in a way that NBA Live will become better than 2K, although it is kind of a stretch for that to happen. But it's just been something I've been thinking about. Like, I'm here trying to establish a fan base with you guys doing 2K. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do Madden videos anymore. I think I'm going to try to fully convert to 2K. Although I love football, NFL is really awesome. I love watching it. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to do football videos anymore like I used to. But, you know, I'm just fully dedicated to 2K, and it's just interesting to me. And I really don't want it to be that way, like where NBA Live drops and then 2K is getting passed up, and then maybe these 2K YouTubers become live YouTubers. It'd just be crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but it's something to think about. But I try my best with this Mavericks offseason. Obviously, I honestly don't see them. Like, they could make some moves here and there, but I think this could be Dirk Nowitzki's farewell tour without him actually saying he's going to retire. But I think everybody might be aware that he's going to retire. And then they can give the team to Harrison Barnes and whoever they draft with that 9th pick. But I guess that's it for me, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy. This was a double upload day, so make sure to leave your team in the comment section. I will upload one tomorrow. But that's it for me, guys. This is Crush Pulls. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm saying peace.